All right, fourth graders, welcome back. So this week you should have drawn all three columns. This is the Ionic, the Doric, and the Corinthian columns. You are going to then take and paint your background, and we're going to cut these out and glue them on. But first I want to talk about analogous colors. So analogous colors are three colors next to each other on the color wheel. So it could be red, orange, yellow, yellow, green, blue, blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, green. Okay, any three colors that are next to each other on the color wheel are called analogous colors. So you are going to use analogous colors to paint your background. You can choose any three you want, and you can paint it any way you want, but you can only use three colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So you may choose warm colors like red, orange, yellow. You may choose cool colors like I did with green, blue, purple. You may choose a mix of like blue, purple, and red, where you've got a warm color and a cool color, and then they're mixed. That's up to you. And I chose to just do a simple background using strokes that go vertically up and down. You could choose to do a pattern, you could do your sideways, you could do more of a landscape. That is up to you. However you choose to paint your background is your choice. And then we're going to cut out all three of our columns. And we are going to glue them onto this background once our painting is dry. Mine is dry because I did it a little bit earlier. So I'm just going to get in here and start cutting. I'm going to do a really nice job. Now you should go over your edges with Sharpie to make sure that your columns look really neat and bright. And really take your time when you're cutting to cut outside of that Sharpie line. So today, first thing you're going to do is paint your background. Second thing you're going to do is outline your columns in Sharpie if you haven't. And then the third thing you're going to do is cut them out and glue them onto your dry painting background. So you may have to wait a little bit for that paint to dry. Okay, 1 paint, 2 Sharpie, 3 cut, 4 glue. Alright, so I have my Ionic column here ready to go. And then we will recycle any scraps at the end. And you're going to position all three of your pieces, all three of your columns on this page. So they may, be lined up like on a row. You may choose to move yours around a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and glue them down to the background. And we want to make sure we get the glue all the way to those edges so it doesn't curl. If you have any little details that poke out, let's get those covered. And then we'll go ahead and put this down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one right in the center because then I can add my other 2 columns. And you will see the finished piece. Now if you've got little edges curling up like I do here, a little more glue on your page will tack it down. See, my little curlies are sticking up. The glue stick dries clear, so I'm not too worried, but it is having trouble sticking to the watercolor. So you may have to re-glue a little. Alright, my friends, your finished piece should be a fully painted background, the whole page, 3 columns that are outlined in Sharpie and glued to your background. Now I only have 1, but yours is going to have 3. Then you're going to take a picture of it and submit it via Schoology. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you on Friday, and I cannot wait to see how your columns turned out. All right, my friends,